In this module, we are going to learn about the Harappan Civilization. The discovery of Harappan or Indus Valley Civilization in the 20th century was an important event in the history of India. The Indus Valley Civilization is also known as the Harappan Civilization because the Harappan site was the first to be discovered in 1921 at the modern site of Harappa, situated in the province of West Punjab in Pakistan. Mohenjo-daro was discovered in 1922. Both lie in the Indus Valley region. There are several theories about the origin of the Harappan civilization. Some scholars believe that this civilization came into existence as a result of migration of people with an urban civilization to the Indus basin. According to these scholars, the Harappan civilization was an offshoot of the Mesopotamian civilization. But this theory was rejected because no evidence have been found of Indus Valley civilization having trade relation with Mesopotamia during the early Harappan period. According to some historians, the Harappan civilization was only an outgrowth of the extensive local agricultural communities and not of foreign origin. The entire area of the Harappan civilization is triangular in shape and accounts for about 1.3 million square kilometer and was the largest area amongst the ancient civilizations. The Harappan culture or civilization covered parts of Punjab, Haryana, Sindh, Balochistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan and the fringes of western Uttar Pradesh. After the partition of India, the main centers of the civilization, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, are now in Pakistan. Some of the centers of this civilization are in India. There are many important sources to learn about the Harappan civilization. Most of them are archaeological sources. There are archaeological remains such as buildings, pottery, sculpture, etc. Let us examine the main source of the Harappan civilization, the Great Bath. The Great Bath is one of the largest public buildings at Mohenjo-daro. It has a large rectangular tank and is surrounded by a corridor on all four sides. There are 2 flights of steps, one in the north and other in the south. To make the pool watertight, burnt bricks and mortar lined with bitumen and gypsums were used. The water for the bath was provided by a well. Surrounding the bath were a set of rooms which historians feel were used for changing clothes. The uniqueness of the structure has led scholars to suggest that it was meant for some kind of a ritual bath. It also throws light on the life of the people and the culture of the Harappan civilization. It indicates that the art of building had reached a high degree of perfection at that time. It also points towards the existence of a ruling class. Scholars agree that it must have been used for important religious purposes. The Citadel. The Citadel is the raised area of each city. It owed its height to the buildings constructed on mud brick platforms. The Citadel had the houses of the ruling class and important buildings like the Great Bath, the granary, the assembly hall and the workshops. The Citadel points to the elaborate planning that went into the development of cities and justifies that the Harappan civilization was an urban civilization. Seals are another very important source of the Harappan civilization. The seals used by the Harappans show their artistic skills. About 2,000 seals have been discovered. Most of them are square, rectangular in shape. However, some of them are also circular in shape. In some of the seals, the image of Pashupati have been found, which shows that Lord Shiva was worshipped at that time. Seals also depicting the image of the unicorn has also been found. It is believed that the seals were used by traders to stem their goods. Bearded men. The stone sculpture of a man with a beard was discovered from Mohenjo-daro. The statue has a shawl worn over the left shoulder and the eyes are half closed. Some scholars believe that this is the statue of a yogi. This sculpture is also of high artistic value and points to the existence of skilled artisans in the Harappan civilization. Dancing girl. The bronze statue of a dancing girl found at Mohenjo-daro is a masterpiece of art, and it shows a high degree of development in the art of sculpture. The right arm of the dancing girl rests on the hip and the left arm is heavily bangled. A rectangular dockyard has been discovered at Lothal in Gujarat. It was surrounded by a massive brick wall, probably as a protection against floods. The dockyard, made of baked bricks, were connected by channels to the Gulf of Cambay. Lothal was an important trading and manufacturing center of the Indus Valley Civilization and was used for carrying out overseas trade. The script. The Harappans used a script which is pictographic since it contains signs representing birds, fish, and varieties of the human form. The number of signs of the Harappan script is known to be between 375 and 400. However, it has not been deciphered yet. No one has been able to read what the script is trying to convey. The script has been found on a number of seals, copper tools, rims of jars, copper and terracotta.